All right, bro. So it's been 4 months.
Yeah, man. 4 months.
January, I think it was January 9th. We shot the first video. Yeah. So it's been 4 months. I'm pretty sure a lot has happened. You've learned a lot.
A lot, bro.
And you had some wins. You had some losses.
Yeah.
You had some ups and downs with it. Naturally,
Yes.
That's just what the process is. Initially, this was about your vacation. Matter of fact, happy belated.
Oh, appreciate it.
My man's birthday just passed. So you wanted to get right for your birthday.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first goal. Like, obviously, it's like a lifestyle.
Of course. And there's nothing wrong with those sort of goals.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But that sort of stuff is not normally enough to keep you going. But you definitely, I see you definitely have changed your body.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like you've hit your goals?
I'm not done.
Yeah,
Definitely not done yet. Yeah, no, I'm proud of the progress. And I feel like from a physique change, I definitely can see it. I can do a lot more that, like, even down to like push-ups and stuff like. Cause I don't really.
So you feel stronger.
Yeah. Cause I think that last video we did, we had to do 3 sets of 10 push-ups. Struggling, bro. But now I can do like 20 and like take a break, do 20 more.
All right, let me stop you right there because that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win. But normally when people are focused so much on the scale, they ignore those sort of wins.
Yeah.
And that's an important win. I just wanted to like.
No, and I used to, in the beginning, I was staring at the scale like, okay, I need to drop like 10 more pounds. And like now I see it and like, as long as I'm not gaining, I'm not stressing, bro. Yeah. Like that's really the way I look at it. And I haven't gained, I don't know how much, I haven't looked at it in probably like a week and a half, but I haven't gained, so.
Okay. So from 4 months ago to today, how much weight have you lost?
I can't remember, I think probably like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I asked that not to put any value on that number.
Yeah.
You only lost 15 pounds in 4 months, but I'm pretty sure you feel a big difference.
Yeah.
The difference between how you feel in proportion to how much weight you lost on the scale, I'm pretty sure, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, and I think the biggest eye opener is like, I'm the type, like when I go on trips, I don't necessarily buy new clothes because if I'm going to a new area, I don't know any of the people there, so everything is new to them. But I had to because like all of my shorts and stuff, though I went to Miami, all of my shorts weren't fitting. So that was confirmation that it's changing, and I had to get a new belt because I didn't have any more holes and go. So stuff like that, I noticed.
Yeah. And 4 months, I think for the person who's in a rush, 4 months sounds like a long time.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a marathon.
Exactly. If you continue, if you look at this as a long-term thing, 4 months is we're still in the beginning of the beginning of the beginning.
Yeah, it didn't take 4 months for me to get here. Yeah. So it take time.
All right. So what have been some of your pain points, you think?
I think I would say pain points would be just kind of balancing my diet, because I know in the beginning I was like, my calorie intake was real low. And I think I still kind of struggle with that. But now, like, so I don't track it as much in the app. I know you already see it. Yeah. But it's like, because I eat the same meals, I'm not picky, I eat the same meals, so I know I'm within that range, but I do need to get back and try to stay right at that number.
So it's balancing your caloric intake?
Yeah.
It's been a pain point?
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like, again, I don't want to get to the weight part of it. I feel like my weight has plateaued. I feel like I could probably drive it down more if I kind of maximize on that part of it.
Yeah. How often do you deal with the desire to like say, fuck this, I don't want to do this no more, on those days where you don't want to go to the gym or you're struggling to stay focused with your nutrition? How often does that happen for you?
I would say not too often. I would say when I was in Miami, I was like,
all right,
I was pigging out.
So did you
Miami,
take off? Did you totally like disconnect from your nutrition and your exercise while you were?
Yeah. I didn't have access to a gym where I was at.
That's an excuse.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's definitely an excuse. But the Airbnb I was at, they didn't have a gym. I could have went and ran on the beach somewhere, but I'm in there with the fellas, and I don't know if I want to say it on YouTube. But yeah, we had a lot of alcohol in our system, so I don't know if it was the best idea to run
it.
It.
Celebrating. It's not that. I'm not asking you that as a conviction. I'm just trying to see what
I think that was the only time I kind of gave myself like the mindset, like, okay, I'm gonna turn up while I'm here. I'm not really gonna focus on all, because But when I'm there with my fellas, I didn't want to look like I was distant and doing stuff separate from them. But yeah, I mean, it was only 3 days, so yeah. I wasn't there for like a week. And I think a week would have been OD.
Yeah.
But
I think it took a while for me to get to the point where when I'm on vacation, that I'm like, yeah, let me work out, let me try to make healthy eating.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this, that's something that you'll be able to recognize as a milestone in how committed you are to the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that place where, because we travel a lot.
Exactly.
Once you get to the place where you're not, when you're traveling and you're like, oh, listen, where's the gym? Oh, I gotta make sure certain things are on the menu. You know, have access to certain foods. That's when you know you graduated to another level of lifestyle.
Exactly. See, and that's the good thing. Like, at least when I travel, like for different clients, they put me in hotels, and every hotel has a gym. So, but I think that was something I did look. I'm like, I gotta see if this Airbnb has a gym, but I didn't look that hard. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't look that hard, but I know they didn't have one. So,
and so like, a lot of people have been hitting me up asking about you.
I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still on it, man. It's been 4 months, and I think people are expecting this, you know, this crazy transformation in 4 months. And I'm kind of happy it's going the way it's going, because this is more realistic. This is what I think most people can expect in their journey, right? And that's why, like you said, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. So of course we have the stories of like my man Jeremiah, who I had on the channel. He lost 75 pounds in 6 months. Right. Jeez, but he also had a lot more weight to lose than you. But I just kind of want to balance out these kind of stories. Like Jeremiah is the exception. You know, my story, a lot of it was the exception. I was like out my mind. I had no balance in my life. You know, so it's important, and that's why I told you before we started rolling, man. Like, keep it 100, because this is the reality of most people who are trying to lose body fat. This is the pace that people go. You know, the pace that people normally go. These are the challenges, the same challenges that you're facing are the challenges that most people watching are going to face. So I want them to see this story, and also I want them to follow this over the next year and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's another good thing, man. I have to give a shout out to the Brix squad, because they keep me honest, bro. Like your fans, they hop in my inbox, they reach out to me, and it is motivating to me. I'm not like aggravated by it or anything. Like, it really motivates me, because I see other people trying to get their life together and really stick to your plan and see how I'm doing with it. So when you have somebody else looking at you and trying to see where your progress is, it make you want to make sure you're doing the right thing.
And that's the value of a community, right? That's the value of a community. And I spoke to you about that idea for the membership community, and that's what I want to create.
I like the vibe of it, man. Like, everybody is speaking the same thing. Like, there's no ego in it. Like, everybody can see I still got a dad by it, but it's getting a little better. But it's just, I can see people really want to transform their body, and they really believe in the process.
For sure. All right, so have your wife jumped on board yet, or she?
From eating perspective, like, we do eat a lot better. Like, it's not, we don't have candy and stuff in the house. Like, that was my biggest vice. So, and I think after that food haul we did, and kind of made we crush on those rice cakes. Like, that's my snack. Like, if I do a snack, that's what we do. But I used to have all kind of snacks and goodies in the house before, but
I don't have it.
Not at all. And even for like my kids, they have a sweet tooth like me, but now all of them, they eat the rice cakes and stuff like that.
And it's the culture, bro. Like, that's one thing I always say. You want to create the culture in your household. You're gonna get some resistance from some of the people in your house at times, but it's super important. And like I tell my clients, like, I don't tell anyone not to eat quote unquote junk food, right? But you want to make your home the safe zone.
Absolutely.
That's where you spend most of the time. That's where you are. So I don't tell people like, nah, don't eat candy bars, don't eat ice cream, just go through it in the crib. I think that's a realistic adjustment to make. Because even if you're craving something, what you did was you put a step in between you and that thing.
No, that's real.
You put a step in between. And it's okay. So if you're willing to get dressed, go outside, go to the store and eat it, then great, do that.
Exactly.
But that step, man, it sounds real simple, right? In your head.
Out of sight, out of mind, though.
Like, bro, but it's very effective.
Yeah, so we got this thing we say like, we go to my parents' house. We call it the snack house. Like my parents, because they cater to all the kids and grandkids there, so they have their stuff stocked. So we try to go over there as little as possible. But I know we go over there, the kids gonna go crazy. Somebody gonna get a zebra cake, stuff like that. But I'm getting to the point now, I don't even go in the kitchen when I go over there, bro, because I don't want to throw my progress off.
Yeah. All right, so how many times per week have you been working out consistently?
It's been
the last 4 months.
The last 4 months, it's been 3 to 4 times a week. But recently, like right now, there's probably like twice a week because I literally just got a new gym membership. I don't want to give excuses, but yeah. So,
all right. So what has stopped you from? What made your consistency fall off?
My consistency, I think, when I got closer to the Miami trip and got back from Miami, I left my office, and the gym was attached to the office and stuff like that. And then I knew immediately I was gonna have to get back into the gym that I was originally. I had to get them squared away. But so I'm back in there now. Okay. But it'll go back up.
So because initially, right, that was your initial drive, the Miami trip. So do you feel like, all right, since the Miami trip has come and gone, that you're not as motivated as you were before? I'm just trying to get ahead a little bit.
I think the motivation is definitely there. I had some other stuff that did kind of take precedence. Well, it shouldn't have, but it kind of took precedence over what I was doing at the time. Okay. But no, I have a big. Like, I'm still getting my 6-pack, bro. Like that's the real drive, and I don't want to get a 6-pack and for like a week and then go back to dad bod. So it's like I want to be able to maintain it.
All right, so do you have any goals set for the next, let's say, the next month and a half to 2 months?
Yeah. See, I try not to even set it to like a weight perspective. Good. But I definitely want to be able to. I would say from a run, because I'm a natural runner. Like I do that more than anything. Like I literally learned how to lift weights properly through you. But so I want to be able to get my mile down to like 9 minutes. Like that's a big goal of mine. Yeah. And
that's a good point, man. Having performance goals. Versus having like number on the scale goals. I think the performance goals are way better, because what happens is you can focus on the performance goal, and then weight loss will be a byproduct of that, right? Of you just zeroing in on your performance goal. So that's a really good tip that I want people to take away from this. Like, set performance goals, gamify it, right?
Yeah.
Set goals of consistency. Say, okay, boom, for the month of May, I want to make sure I get to the gym 23 times.
Yeah.
Let that be the goal versus saying for the month of May, I want to lose 20 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have those type of weight goals, but from my philosophy, from my standpoint, from my personal experience, you're almost setting yourself up for failure because weight loss is elusive and it's not a linear process. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't happen incrementally in increments that you can predict. So you could be doing the same exact thing 1 month and lose 12 pounds, and then the next month do the same exact thing and lose 3 pounds.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. And that's when you think, oh damn, did I do something wrong? And then you start getting discouraged, and that's why those numbers, weight on the scale type of goals, I don't really suggest them. Unless you understand that process. If you understand
I get it now. I definitely
scale,
get it now.
It's elusive. Stay away from it as much as possible, unless, like I said, you get it. So, but when you have when you gamify it, like I said, and you make I want to be this consistent. I want to be able to lift this much weight. I want to be able to run this far in this amount of time. Like, these are goals that are easily quantifiable, and you have more control over that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can put in as much effort as you want, and your effort, the results will be matched to your effort. But that can't be said about that number on the scale. Sometimes when you push harder and you work out more and you eat less, that actually sets you back.
That scale fluctuates too,
bro. And I try to explain that to people, right? But people are so in love with that number, and they put so much value on that number, and we can't do that, right? All right, so it sounds like your head is in the right place. You're slowly, you're allowing the process to do its work.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only way that can be done is through consistency, is through reflection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I want you to take the opportunity, not just with this conversation, but after this conversation, to really like reflect on the last 4 months.
Yeah.
What did you do that you feel like got you closer to where you want to be, and what did you do that you feel like got you that set you back a little bit? Both are equally as important. Mm-hmm. And being intentional about reflecting about that is going to be powerful for you, because you'll be able to use that information to strategize moving forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you just allow it to just kind of be a subconscious thing and you're not paying attention, that's when we get into these loops where we're repeating the same mistakes, or we're repeating the same things that don't support our goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and even if it's just once a week, you should write down, like,
Mm-hmm.
just journal. And it may sound girly, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to keep a journal. Yeah.
I'm a journaler, and I think it's a very powerful tool, because, like I said, you're acknowledging things,
Mm-hmm.
and this is good, powerful information that you can strategize with.
Yeah.
So,
I will say it is, like I said again, back to the Brix squad, man, it is therapeutic when I actually post on Instagram. I'm really not a huge selfie type person, but when I do it and I can see like my own personal progress from like my physique, I can see it transforming. Like, I think I'm gonna definitely start doing it a little more. So in between us doing update videos, they can see an update of my progress. So that's something I'm gonna commit to.
dope.
Yeah.
All right, man, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, I'm looking forward to continuing the series. I want to start doing at least one video every 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Where we update the squad
Okay.
on your progress. And just so you guys know, like, he has access to me, but I'm not coaching him per se, right? I'm not keeping him accountable. He's kind of like, I'll check in every once in a while, but he's really swimming on his own.
Yeah.
Right. So just want to.
Yeah, but between you and Cammy though, y'all gave me the tools I needed. Like, even down, because like I say, I'm a runner, and I was having terrible shin splints, and Cammy told me the stretches to do to kind of counteract. Yeah, like I can run a lot longer now.
That's dope.
Yeah,
bro.
so